So I want to talk about Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon, the man that Time magazine called the great manipulator back in 2017. You see, Steve was on an interview recently where he was beaking off about Trump having a third term. And the people I've heard talking about it have expressed constitutional concerns, but I'm going to suggest that Steve is more concerned with his plan.
But he's an instrument of divine will, and you could tell this of how he's pulled this off. How he's pulled this off. President Trump will be the president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. President Trump is nothing but a series of negotiations to kind of keep this thing rolling forward. We need to finish what we started. And President Trump is the instrument, a providential instrument to finish this job. The only way President Trump wins in 2028 and continues to stay in office is by the will of the American people, okay? And the will of the American people
is being manipulated by stories of totally real tattoos, which are the reason that they have to, scoop up everybody with darker skin and a Spanish accent, shove them into vans to never be seen again. They're being fed stories about how it's the other countries that pay the tariffs and not the American businesses that are going to raise prices on them. They're being told stories about how immigrants are eating cats and dogs. And this guy says, well, it's going to be the will of the people who decide what happens to the United States. And I think he's manipulating the people. Just saying. Tell me if you disagree.